What is going on, everyone? It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, today for the San Francisco Giants, they lose 10-4 against the Philadelphia Phillies. This was a tough game. This game got out of hand. It was a bullpen game. When you give up 10 runs like this on 16 hits, the pitching just had an uncharacteristic game. But what was good to see from the Giants offense was that they made a comeback in this game. They put together a tremendous rally in the ninth inning, which was great to see. We were grinding at bats, working walks, and we really had a great chance. Wade Meckler absolutely crushed that baseball, and unfortunately, sometimes the game of baseball can be very harsh, and for Wade Meckler, he is grinding right now. Obviously, has just came up to the big leagues, and he's going through it. He hits the ball hard and doesn't get anything to show for it. He would have had 2 runs, a double, extra base hit. Giants still would have been hitting. It would have been a 10-6 game, and we probably could have came back and won this game. So it certainly had the potential going there, but the comeback does fall short, unfortunately. But you have to love the effort that the Giants put out there to come back in this game. What's going on, Douglas? OMG, Giants lost. Still go, Giants. We're keeping the faith. Giants have been going through it. We knew that the schedule was going to get extremely tough. And the key for the San Francisco Giants is if they can survive this tough schedule and stay within striking distance of the wild card, I think that they can be able to solidify and make the playoffs as a wild card. You look at this tough schedule. We played the 2 of the best teams in the American League, in the Rangers and Tampa Bay Rays. Then we played the best team in baseball in the Atlanta Braves. Now we're playing the Phillies, who, they have a juggernaut offense, and you saw what they did today. And then we play the Braves again after this series. So things are going to continue to be tough, but this is how you want it. If you're going to make the playoffs, you got to go through, this tough stretch. So I'm confident that this Giants team will be able to survive this tough stretch out there, and it has been extremely encouraging for the Giants offense, what they have done in the last 3 games. Today it wasn't looking like it much, but you put together 9 hits in the game. You put together the rally in the 9th inning. You did make the Phillies sweat a little. It was getting to be some pressure pitches thrown in that 9th inning. They got to win series indeed. Absolutely. You'd love to take series. And right now, thank goodness we haven't been getting swept, but we have been losing series. So we got to get back on track. I think what you've seen from the offense in the last 3 games has been extremely encouraging. So I think the offense is starting to build momentum in coming out of this rough stretch. So that's going to be big. I think we can make the playoffs as a wild card and get through this tough stretch of baseball games. And we cannot wait for tomorrow, the very exciting major league debut of the Giants' top pitching prospect, left-hander Kyle Harrison from De La Salle High School. And what's extremely cool about that, De La Salle High School is about a 15-minute drive from where I live, and I played in high school against De La Salle High School. And so for me to be able to say that I played on the same baseball field as the Giants' top pitching prospect, Kyle Harrison, it's a very cool story for me to think about. We played, my high school played Antioch High School we played a doubleheader against Kyle Harrison's high school, De La Salle High School, doubleheader. And so I got to play. We played in that game, both of those games, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, our team was not that good. They were a private high school, and so they had a much better team. But we competed out there and did the best with what we could. It was a lot of fun. So this is really cool to see everything go full circle for Kyle Harrison. What's going on, Romo 2001? How's it going? What's going on, Tommy Huxley? I really hope the season is not over, but the way Giants are kind of free falling, they're almost sliding out of playoff contention. I think they've lost like 10 out of 14 or 10 out of 13. We know that they've played the best teams in baseball over that stretch: Texas Rangers, Tampa Bay Rays, Atlanta Braves. Now you got the top wild card Phillies. It's all been tough teams, and we have not played well in this stretch of games. But I still think this Giants team can make the playoffs. I think they can. I think they can get back rolling. The offense is looking good. I mean, the last 3 games, it's been extremely encouraging. So you hope that this Giants offense can be able to sustain momentum. We'll see what they can do. Giants defense has all year, both in fielding percentage and errors. Giants had a huge opportunity in the first inning with the bases loaded and 1 out, no runs scored, unacceptable. I feel you there, Romo 2001. When you look at this game, that was a critical moment in the early innings. I mean, the way that first inning started, you were hoping to put a crooked number up, maybe 3 or 4 runs in that first inning. And had they done that, I mean, this game could have went differently. So just unfortunate. We had missed opportunities, but we still potentially could have won this game against one of the best teams in the National League. It's only going to get tougher. We got to continue to compete out there. Love what we've seen, the fight in this Giants team to put together that rally in the 9th inning and to at least go out fighting in this game. So compete until the very end. Concord in the building. Go De La Salle. It's just amazing. I mean, what's even more interesting, believe it or not, but that was actually my last competitive game played in high school was at De La Salle High School. That was how our schedule ended, a doubleheader on a Saturday. And so that is a great memory for me. I mean, my last memory playing competitively. Hopefully that I can change that. We're still going to be trying to go through some college baseball tryouts. I mean, beautiful thing about baseball is you can, if you find opportunities and make the most of it. And I mean, the Wade Meckler story is one of the most amazing stories that you'll ever hear in Major League Baseball. I mean, we're talking 400 days ago, this guy was a walk-on at Oregon State. And so it just goes to show you can be a walk-on and transform your career. And if you get that opportunity and run with it, like how Wade Meckler did, began the season in single A with the Giants in high A ball and hit his way to double A, to triple A, and to the big leagues. And what a sweet swing that was in the 9th inning. I mean, he crushed that baseball. Just unfortunate, hit it right at somebody, and so you get nothing to show for it. That's tough. I mean, he is grinding out there, and so you just keep grinding. The hits are gonna fall. So you feel for Wade Meckler, but he'll come through this. He's ready for the challenge. So I look forward to continuing to see his at-bats. He's got a really nice swing, and I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I think he hit a combined 382 in the minors between single A, double A, and triple A. I mean, that's just incredible to go all across the minors and up to the big leagues in the same season in a span of about 4 months. That's just incredible. It's amazing. Philadelphia, not the place to have a pitcher debut. The Parkin fans will be unforgiving. Should have waited until the next homestand. I feel you on that, Romo 2001. In my opinion, I think in this situation, I don't have a problem with the Giants electing to bring up Kyle Harrison to make his major league debut in this hostile environment. I mean, in my opinion, I think we need somebody to come up and bring a bolt of energy. This Giants team is struggling, and when you have a kid who you feel is ready to take that next step and be in this situation, I think that you call him up, and even if it means you're on the road in a hostile environment, I think you go out there and this is what you do. So I'm looking forward to it. But I do see from your viewpoint there why it would have made more sense to have him make his debut at home. Could relax him some more. But in this case, I think the Giants are going with call him up, see what he can do, and maybe somehow we get a win tomorrow against this very potent Phillies team, a team that we are chasing in the wild card. So we'll see what can happen. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so I can't wait for it, and very excited. We are going to be bringing the live play-by-play broadcast tomorrow of left-hander Kyle Harrison's major league debut. So I cannot wait for it. It's going to be awesome. So I hope you can join us tomorrow for the live play-by-play broadcast as Kyle Harrison, the Giants' top pitching prospect, will be making his major league debut. Cannot wait for it. It's going to be awesome. Let's smash that like button, everyone, for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for your incredible support. All it takes, just half a second of your time to smash that like button. And this feedback really helps out the channel big time. Smashing the like button lets YouTube know and the algorithm know that this video is important, so YouTube can get this San Francisco Giants postgame out there to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate the support. Glad you could join us today as we're wrapping up the postgame for Game 1 of this very critical 3-game series against the Philadelphia Phillies. And look, I mean, you look at this game, I love how the Giants fought hard in this game. I mean, they put together a great rally in that 9th inning, and so you love to see that, the fight in this Giants team. They are going to grind at bats, and they are going to compete until the very end. So love what we saw, and I think that you bring that same energy into tomorrow's game, and with Kyle Harrison making his major league debut, it is going to be a ton of excitement. Can't wait. I hope he succeeds. He deserves the call-up, no doubt. I just question the timing. I'm with you, Romo, 2001. I agree with you. I'm very excited to see him be called up, and I agree, the timing isn't the best, but I think in this situation the Giants, they need help right now. We're struggling. I mean, we're in a free slide right now. I mean, we're free falling. It's not fun. I mean, we are falling out of playoff contention. It wasn't long that we had maybe a 4 or 5 game lead, I think, in the wild card for the first spot, and now I think we're basically hanging on by a half game or something like that in the wild card, the 2nd or 3rd spot. So things that right now, you don't look at the standings. You go out there, try to win ball games, win series, and see where you're at. And the key is going to be, I mean, this Giants offense, they are starting to come out of this slump that they have been in, which is going to be key to get on a nice winning streak. So that is a big takeaway. In the last 3 games, you have seen the Giants offense start to come out of the slump they have been in. So that has been extremely encouraging. And let's ride the momentum to tomorrow. The offense continue to get big hits and score some runs out there. Get a good start from Kyle Harrison. Have the bullpen come in and finish it. And let's get a win. It's going to be big tomorrow. And let's get back into this. We can win this series still. You win tomorrow. You give yourself an opportunity to win this series on Wednesday. So let's go out there tomorrow, compete, continue to grind out at bats. This is Farhan's roster. My feelings have been made known on that. Look, I really love how Farhan in the front office have put together this roster. Obviously not every move has worked out, but I think he has made a lot of great moves. And when you look at the prospects that have developed and have come up and made their major league debuts, we have had so many prospects and so many young talent come up this year. It has been so exciting. So you definitely got to give a big shout out to the Giants player development and scouting. I mean, what they have done with this farm system. I think we're now middle of the pack farm system in baseball, like around top 15, which is still, I think, very good, because it wasn't long ago, 3-4 years ago, that we had like the worst farm system in baseball. So to make that leap to now be in the middle of the pack, I think is really good. And we're building for the future. And 2024, 2025, I mean, those are going to be the breakout years with this all of this young talent. And I think you've seen in 2023 a lot of that young talent come up and make huge impacts. I mean, Patrick Bailey, he has been amazing. He is definitely in the conversation for Rookie of the Year, and he can most definitely win a Gold Glove with how well he has played defense behind the plate. Feelings have been welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us tonight as we're breaking down Game 1 of the series. Unfortunately, the Giants lose this one 10-4, but you have to love the fight the Giants showed in this game, coming back and putting together a late rally in the 9th inning. It was great to see. The comeback does fall short, but you love the effort they put out there. Good to see everyone checking in. Let's make some noise for that YouTube algorithm. Let's smash the like button. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate your support. I see your comments, your likes, and your engagement. And I want to say thank you so much. All it takes, just half a second of your time to smash that like button. And this feedback really helps out the YouTube algorithm big time to help this video get out there to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. So thank you so much, everyone. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so would love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game. And for my player of the game, I'm gonna go with Jock Peterson. What a game for him, hitting a home run in the first inning. What a blast that was. His 12th home run of the season. He also picked up another hit in the game and a walk, so was on base 3 times and scored a run. So what a game for Jock Peterson. He is heating up. So I'm going to take Jock Peterson as my player of the game. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us. Unfortunately, tonight, the San Francisco Giants lose this one 10-4. But you have to love the fight the Giants showed in this game, fighting back in the 9th inning. And I mean, they almost very nearly came back into this game. I mean, making the Phillies really sweat potentially. I mean, Wade Meckler crushed that baseball with the bases loaded. I mean, if it wasn't hit right at the first baseman, I mean, that's going down the right field line. It's probably a double. Scores 2 runs, and the Giants are probably trailing 10-6 and still nobody out. But unfortunately, it's hit so hard right at the first baseman, and it ends up being a double play as the runner at second gets doubled off. And that's just how baseball can be. Baseball can be, it can be harsh at times. And a moment like that, I mean, you do everything right at the plate. And I mean, the Giants did everything right up to that point. I mean, grinding at bats, working walks, putting together a rally, and to have that comeback fall short, it's tough. But, you take that momentum and you take that energy and build it into the next game. Farm has been showing potential in the future, looks bright. The trades and free agent moves have been suspect, to be polite. This is year 5. There needs to be roster construction with the time he has had. Good thoughts, Romo 2001. Appreciate hearing your thoughts in perspective. In my opinion, I think when you look at the roster, I think there's certainly elements where I think that Farhan in the front office, they could have made better decisions in free agency and trades, but also at the same time we have made a lot of good moves in those regards and developed the farm system. So I think that for the most part, I'm very happy with where we are. I know it could be better, but I think the position we're in, it's a really good position to have the young talent we have, to be building for the future. Right now, financially, we're not tied to a lot of expensive contracts to older, aging players, which was the situation when Farhan took over in 2019 and inherited the president job. So I think that what he's been able to do and freeing up money on the payroll side of things, developing the farm system, and adding complementary pieces via trade or free agency, going in free agency and making good moves. You look at Wilmer Flores, how big of a pickup he has been, giving him that extension and the impact he has had in Lamont Wade Jr., trading for him, and the player he has turned into one of the most clutch players on the team in big game moments. So it's been great to see, and could be better. We've let players get away, so I think I'm very pleased, very happy with what Farhan in the front office have done in the last 3-4 years, and I think they are really set up nicely. And let's see what can happen. Nobody expected the San Francisco Giants to be in this position, to still be competing for a playoff spot. So it's been amazing, and we'll see what we can do. So let's go, San Francisco Giants. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the Giants post-game show. And before we wrap up, be sure to go show some support for my great friend Eric the Legend at Hum Baby Baseball. Definitely be sure to check out his coverage of today's Giants game. And for all things San Francisco Giants in all things baseball, definitely go check out Eric's channel at Hum Baby Baseball for amazing content. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Let's smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all of the feedback and all the support. Really means a lot. So thank you for smashing that like button and for the support, everyone. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Very excited. Tomorrow we're going to have the live play-by-play for Kyle Harrison's Major League debut. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. So hope you can join us tomorrow for the broadcast. We'll be here with the live play-by-play. Hope you have a great rest of your night, everyone. And let's go, San Francisco Giants. Take care, everyone.